Hello again, people. Right, I'm just running through a few charts, having a look at what H4 candles might interest me on trading. Sorry, that was a daily candle there. Don't know how I managed that. Oh yeah, I know. So, you know, if you start off, what I'm looking for is a big candle opposite to that. I want a big candle with a big body. And there's one there, massive. No wick to worry about too much, and what can I say, end of the day. So this one's no good. You wouldn't even consider that. It's a big candle, but it's not the end of the day. It may well have been a potential to reverse on the American Open, and that does often happen. The Brits, the UK session, send the price up, and then immediately the Americans reverse it, and then the Asian session may well change the direction again as well. So you know, you have to keep an open mind on all of this, but for tonight this would be of interest to me. Now I must stress the disclaimer: never trade what I talk about on here, just use it for educational purposes only. So how might I consider taking this? Well, we could wait for a 30-minute red bar to close on the histo, and that would be a pretty good way of trading this, providing everything on that 30-minute looked in accordance as well. So you could also wait for a 15-minute reversal to the downside. Look at this move up. All day we've not had a reversal to the 15. I haven't checked this, but I'm assuming, because they're quite rare, and nowhere have we had a low high higher low higher high reversed on by a high low lower high lower low and close below there. So one of those would be fairly interesting in order to trade that H4 bar down. Okay, so as it stands, this would be the proper penultimate candle, because this is an inside bar, but there are ways to trade to that low, especially as you've got quite a large gap there on this euro yen. So you could trade the close of that one, because that is a level of support, because it's actually caused these two candles to go up. So you have to use an element of discretion on here. So if this one closed below and then pulled back say 10 pips, and then but didn't reverse on itself, and then did a little nice reversal with the histogram in alignment to the opposite direction, then you can target the next candle's low. So you might get in here and target the low here, which is another 10 pips. So 7 or 8 pips out of that would be jolly well lovely. And then when that closes, watch the reversal, because that's the proper reversal, and then potentially another trade to the hourly 8 EMA or the 50 level, whichever comes first really. And the hourly 8 EMA, by the time this does what it intends to do, will probably be up above there anyway. That's how it works, so always be aware of that. So that's that H4 possibility. So as it stands, we've got quite a good plan to trade the 6 AM H4 candle, and we've got a pretty good plan to trade the 6 PM H4 candle, along with the weekly candles, and the daily candles are a possibility too. And all you have to do, you've got all the information you need on your charts here, guys. You know, massive H4 candles here, or daily candles should I say, and every one that's finished, closed, pullback, closed, pullback, you know. So and then the same here. This one was a long wick, so I'm not so into them, and it was a gap down as well, which is interesting. So you know, you have to do your own homework, guys. Do your back testing. You know, close, pullback, close, small pullback, close, pullback. You know, it hasn't necessarily happened in the order that I'm looking at, and that's why you have to use your lower time frames to do your reversal stuff. But that's why I like this stuff so much. It's a fixed set of rules. You know, these are daily charts, so close, pull back, you know, close, pull back. So, you know, you can work out your own plan on how to trade them, but you know, it happens so many times it doesn't even bear thinking about. Massive red bar, pull back right against it. Massive green bar, pull back right against it. Even that little bar had a pullback against it. You know, we can trade these pullbacks with confidence once you've studied them enough. Let's face it, I've been studying these for I've been studying charts for 16 years now, easily, which equates to about 40 or 50,000 hours, and I've been studying these pullbacks for probably the best part of 11, 12 years now. You know, massive bar, pullback, and this one confirmed below these two green candles. Bit messy there, but well, it closed below both of those anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then pullback, continuation, big daily bar again, pullback because it's smacked onto a support level, almost back to that resistance there, support becoming resistance. I wonder if it did actually hit it. Yes, not quite to the pip. There's probably a pip in between it, but you know, that's a big old pullback from that close. 26 pips. I'm only after 5 or 6, so bring in the bacon. So guys, you know, do your homework. We're talking about H4s. I ought to look at another few, shouldn't I? So let's have a look. But this isn't rocket science, you can do it yourself. We've broken this H4, will have closed above a load of resistance there. Ideally it wants a pullback, tends to pull back somewhere near the last resistance broken. I mean the nearest resistance broken. The last resistance broken, I suppose, would be, if you counted upwards, would be that one, but it's not. It generally pulls back fairly deeply, but don't take that as read. Do your own statistical analysis and build up your own trading plan. That's crappy, excuse my French. Nothing. That's probably hit some massive level. We've had a gap down too, which is interesting. Oh, this is the daily chart. I do apologise. I really apologise. Let's start again. EJ. That's the one I'm looking at. Euro. Wow, that's massive. So we might just get room to this one. Nice safe little trade to test. Always look on the left hand side, of course, see what we've broken through. We've hit this level here, so this would be potential, and then you know, ultimately this one potentially 2, and that would represent something like a 50% move back on that. In fact, more like the 68 point whatever it is on the fibs. But it doesn't have to do anything. Just use your histo alert. We know how to use that now. If not, Google my YouTube channel and type in RSI histo, and I know one of them is titled how I use it. RSI histo alert, I should say. Google for, or search for on my YouTube channel. So that's Euro USD. That's rubbish. That's at an extreme, I should think now. 130. No, it's not beyond its average daily. I didn't check that on the Euro USD. 69,127. Yeah, that's a prime contender for a pullback at some stage. If it doesn't pull back on this H4, then it might either be the next one, or alternatively it will be a big daily candle, which will be worth a look, no doubt. So there's one to keep on the radar for tomorrow and possibly this H4. But disclaimer time, don't do what I talk about on here. Do your own research, price analysis, whatever. CAD, GCAD, no, that's nothing. GCAD is actually, oddly enough, going back into the direction of the original weekly move now. Weekly red, pulled back. There were trades available in there, good trades, and now it's returned. And that's a video I meant to make actually, and a post on Twitter. Always remember, guys, you are trading against the the power. When you've broken a level of support or resistance and you're trading the pullback, be aware you are trading against the momentum of the move. But the pullbacks are incredibly regular, as I've said to you many times now. And don't take my word for it, just do your own analysis. Back on the 4 chart again. That's a big candle. That's touching into resistance there. Oops. 2 choices and I get it wrong. That's the one. It hasn't touched them yet, so it might still have further to go. It's only just broken its ADR for the last 5 days. So that one is a be careful jobby. Nothing there. That's already done its stuff by the looks of it. I didn't check the ADR. Should have done. Yeah, way outside of its ADR. So that one, I don't know. Well, you've got a inverse hammer or whatever they want to call that, a shooting star. That's generally known as a bearish signal. It's definitely smack into this flip zone here. So pays your money, you takes your chances on that one. If it does its stuff to the downside, interesting to look at what this has done actually. It's got divergence. Whoops, not going to let me draw that, but you can see what it's got. Lower high and a higher high. We've confirmed down. I don't need to draw this really, but you know what I mean. You've confirmed down on the 15-minute. We'll treat that one as the correct one. That's just an inside bar. And we're doing the pullback at the moment. You know, how many times do I have to say break a massive level, pull back a massive level? This is considered to be a massive level because you don't get many of them. Look, all this move up, and by the looks of it, you didn't get one 15-minute reversal. Maybe just, no, it didn't even reverse there. You know, that's why I love these. They are so powerful, especially in a big move. You know, I mean, obviously all this mess here, you do get reversals and things. There's one there, and it pulled back and went down. But you know, what you need to do now is then put the 30-minute in. See where that's looking. That's the reversal candle there, low, high, high, low, high, high, and we've closed below that. So now we need the hourly in there. I can get rid of that now. Sorry, this has gone on a bit long. The hourly is that red one there. So when this closes, we will have an hourly reversal. The RSI histo alert is on our side as well. And we've got massive set of green candles, which as you know, I like. Nice and clean. So H4 level would be the next target down here, but always be aware that the resistances will cause a problem. So it's the resistances now that are more important to us in this. And that's how we work out our steps to the downside. The 4-hour low is there. If that confirms down, then this could well just crash again and resume the trend. We can draw that trend on there. Apologies for the long video, as I say, guys, but this is what I love to do. Win-win, really. I learn, you learn. So, or I learn more, should I say. Always. So there it is. These are the levels that may cause problems if that decides to reverse on all the levels. H1 is gone, so these will cause potential bounces, but these are the levels that need to be tested. Old resistance or previous resistance broken tends to get tested on the way back as support. Tests and retests, that mantra. Okay, sorry for the long video. Thank you for watching again.